You may have seen in the news recently, or you may be a parent who's experienced how parental rights are under attack all across the country as the government tries to usurp parents' rights and responsibility to raise their own children.
Okay, so you might have watched that and thought, that doesn't make me feel good. Is she saying what I think she's saying? Yes, she is very much saying what you think she's saying, and she will expand on this just right-wing stuff about sexuality in this.
Now, we should all support the Parental Rights and Education bill that recently passed in Florida, which very simply bans government and government schools from indoctrinating woke sexual values in our schools to a captive audience that is by law required to attend. But as I read the legislation, I got to tell you, I was shocked to learn that it only protects kids from kindergarten till 3rd grade. 3rd grade? What about 12th grade? Or not at all? The reality that we're facing in this country is our schools are failing. Nationally, 34% of students are below basic reading level in the 4th grade.
I gotta say, I'm shocked. You only wanna go as far as 12th grade? I think you should be banned from saying the word gay to 90-year-olds. I don't think that they're developed enough to be able to sustain that sort of talk. So look, I'm joking obviously, but she is not. She might be a joke, but she's not joking. She has bought the entire right-wing thing about no discussion of sexuality. Let's keep gay people in the closet. Look, honestly, if you're familiar with her past, pre-Congress and everything, this turn is not the most surprising thing, but she has presented herself as a leftist. Generally, leftists believe that people should not be ostracized by society because of their sexuality, because of who they are. We were told by some people to ditch Bernie in 2020 and go for her instead as the true progressive, the true leftist. That in the end, perhaps, Dan, is the real joke.
Yeah, I was working back at TYT behind the scenes when we and Emma were doing a lot of coverage saying, hey, listen, we're digging into Tulsi Gabbard's record because it was the 2020 Democratic primary. There are so many people involved. We wanted to look at all its candidates as much as we could. And honestly, and independent media and progressive media in TYT, I'm proud that we did more thorough coverage than all the mainstream media. Like especially the mainstream cable media specifically. But with Tulsi Gabbard, the more we were digging, we were like, oh wow, there's ties to Hindu nationalism here. Oh wow, there's anti-gay past here. And on the left, I want to, and present, yes. We want to reiterate on the left that, and maybe this isn't clear all the time, but there's always space to grow and learn from past mistakes and past bigotry that are so easy to get ingrained in society. But the separation between learning and growing from that and staying in those ways is how you practice it. If Tulsi Gabbard said, okay, I learned from that past, that was very wrong for me to do, and that's my past, and now I'm going to fight for the rights of LGBTQ plus people, then that would be one thing. That is explicitly what she's not doing. She's quadrupling down over the Don't Say Gay bill because that was the most tepid defense of it from certain gay Republicans who you and I used to know a little bit, was that it's only till 3rd grade. I'm not gonna do the voice, I promise. It's only till 3rd grade. You can look at me. I'm gonna go up to the governor right now and say gay to him right now because we're adults and adults can talk about this. That was the defense, is that we don't want children to know about this. Tulsi's like, no, let's double down. I don't want adults to know about this. I don't want 12th graders to know about this. They're gonna watch Euphoria and they're gonna have questions. Just answer their questions.
Exactly. How old is a 12th grader? Like, what else are they totally allowed by society to do? And you think that they need to be shielded from this? Never mind the fact that she is accepting that. For some reason, acknowledging that gay people exist is a dirty sexual thing. It's not about orientation, it's about sexuality, it's about sex. No, it's not about how to do foreplay. It's not about sexual positions. It's about who people are and why they should be accepted and loved. And of course she's not gonna get that. Why? Because look, fundamentally, I'm not saying that she doesn't have any left positions. Up until at least a couple of years ago, she supported Medicare for all. She jettisoned that in 2020. I'm sure she still has some leftist positions, but clearly, like most politicians, she's an opportunist. She wants to be popular. That's why so many people who used to be leftists have started to try to appeal to the right on YouTube and all that. She probably loves that. Bring up this tweet. This is from Fox News. In his corner, Tulsi Gabbard backs DeSantis bill blocking teachers from indoctrinating your kids. She loves it because that translates into appearances on Fox News and maybe a show on Fox News. Prove me wrong. I have no bias against Tulsi Gabbard. I used to like her. Stop saying right-wing stuff. Stop accepting their narrative. Stop pushing xenophobia and hatred. If you want to be a leftist, be an actual leftist.
Tulsi, let me put this in a phrase you can understand. What's happening against the LGBTQ community is a regime change war. You're against regime change wars, right?
Stop occupying this community.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.